Good day, everyone. Many of you that have a keen interest in UFOs, unidentified flying objects, or UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomenon, would be very delighted to see so much information flying around on the internet and social media around this topic. If you've searched topics like that before, AI will shove it in your face and you will get it from all around the world. And in the US of A, at the current moment, we have UFO Mania, or unidentified aerial phenomena mania, where the US government is involved, whistleblowers are involved, and people seeing tall 9 to 10 foot aliens in their backyard is involved, calling out police. When you see a blue light in the sky, you hear a thump on a microphone. Then next thing, there's aliens running around on your roof trying to drive your diggy loader and all sorts of other things happening. I'm not saying that these people are crazy. These could be real experiences they've had. It could all be an absolute hoax, or it could all be very interesting and very serious. I myself have seen what people would call a UFO or a UAP when I was 10 years old, and other people saw it with me. It was very clearly something I could not explain, but I don't know what it is, and I do not know how to explain it. And at the moment, this is thrust into the public eye. Now, those of you that don't know about Project Blue Beam might go and read up on that project. It's an official project that was created where the whole threat of alien invasion, of aliens coming to Earth, or the second coming of Christ, or whatever, can be manipulated to control people and how they behave. And one of these whistleblowers that actually had an interview with a celebrated journalist on a news station in the US claimed that there are crashed craft and even bodies that he hasn't seen, that other people came to him and told him about this. He has gone and, as a whistleblower, laid this evidence before Congress. And however you feel about the whole UAP and UFO situation, there's one thing at the end of his interview that stood out to me, and this I want to make clear to you. At the end, when the interviewer asked this whistleblower what he thinks about all of this, it came back to one thing: that the world shouldn't see itself as separate countries, individual governments, and so on. We are part of one world, one global family, and the guy was just singing a one world order, a one world government, much bigger than what we have now, that we need to transform how we are, how we live, etc. And red flags just went up immediately. And I've spoken at length in the past about how UFO or alien or unknown technology being thrust into the mainstream media, where it is right now, into people's minds, could be used to get people to a place where they relinquish their freedoms, where countries relinquish their freedoms, their sovereignty, etc., where governments don't feel like they're in control anymore, because all of a sudden there's all these crafts, this technology that we don't understand, or don't we, and that we can't explain. And when people become desperate in times like that, like during the COVID pandemic, using threats like this becomes far more powerful, and people will give up their freedoms for safety. Think about the power that these governments are absolutely craving for through having control over the populace because of a threat that is created. Think how easy it is to create a global partnership where people work together against a common threat. Now, there's three main thoughts around where this phenomena comes from. The one is that it comes from Middle Earth, and Admiral Baird's story has come to the forefront again. Something I've studied for many years, and came to very specific conclusions based on evidence. Then the other theory is that these people come from another dimension here on Earth, and this whistleblower is putting the same information out there, that it's not necessarily from outer space or from other planets, but that it's from right here, from other dimensions. And this also is in line with what Bob Lazar said. Many of you that are UFO fundies will know about Bob Lazar, that came out and said that they are interdimensional beings. And not that I've seen an alien or anything like that ever in my life. I've only seen two UAPs or UFOs in my lifetime. That is unequivocal. Other people saw it with me and agreed that that is not something that we could create. I've related it to the members in the past, and maybe I will relate it in my Question Everything series in future. But what is important here is this narrative that the mainstream media is driving. Firstly, it can distract from many other things that are happening. So that's one purpose that it serves. And you will see Joe Rogan, Redacted, and many other shows being skeptical about what's happening now, where they are saying there must be some psyop going down at this stage. I'm not declaring what this is at all. I want you to think about what the mainstream media is putting out there, what real evidence you have seen for it. And those of you that have done our Stranger Than Fiction workshops, especially the ones on how to assimilate information, knowing whether something is truth or not, you should be able to know how to know whether something is just information or whether it is truth. And all of us should seek truth. To have lots of information is fine. If it's not truth, it is not a fact. Thank you so much for watching this video. Tell me how you feel in the comments about everything that's happening. Tell me what you think is happening in the world. Tell me if you think an alien invasion is imminent, whether it's coming from a different dimension, whether it's coming from out there in the universe or from Middle Earth. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to this channel. Click the bell icon so you can get notifications for future videos, and you can look forward later to another video of Des and Lauren.